HAFIZ students, unique every day.
Please have your seats. Chief Patron, Dr. Chairman of the Governing Council, Salam Kalmouni, Honorable Members of Parliament or represented and ministers, members of the Governing Council, representatives of the Vice Chancellor of KNUST, Professor Makadum Asamoah, representative of the Vice Chancellor of UDS, Professor George Nyako, the chiefs and elders of Madina, Ashalabuche and Adenta, graduating and matriculating students, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I am delighted to join you for this maiden event in the 4th matriculation ceremony. In September 2017, nearly 4 years ago, I was privileged to launch the Madina Institute of Science and Technology. The journey has been sustained, and today we are here to witness the first batch of 64 students graduating and many more matriculating. We say Alhamdulillah. Today is a day of history, and we are all very fortunate to be witnesses and participants in today's ceremony. This day will forever be remembered in the history of this institution. Council Chairman, running a university is a difficult venture. Raising the requisite human capital and technical investments and financial resources can be daunting. Today's event, however, attests to the heavy lifting that all stakeholders have put in. To the sponsors, the council, management, staff, parents and students, and to all who have contributed in diverse ways, I hope you take great pride, as I do, in the work you have done so far. Ayiko. The President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is focused on the vision of developing human capital for the transformation of our country. Our young people, especially, are central to this agenda, and it is this vision that is behind the free senior high school flagship program that we've implemented since 2017. The interest of youth in science and technology and innovation, therefore, must be encouraged and nurtured, because what the evidence shows, and this is empirical research which shows and has shown for a long time, that the countries that do well are the countries that are driven by science and technology. That is very clear in the empirical evidence. And so we must strive as a nation to build a country that uses science and technology. These are the building blocks for the new Ghana, a data-driven, knowledge-based digital economy. This is what we are trying to do. Data-driven, knowledge-based digital economy. Ghana's rapid adoption of digital technologies since 2017 has been driven by two considerations. First, by the imperatives of the change in the global economy, and Ghana would not be left behind. The global economy is an economy of the fourth industrial revolution. We cannot miss out on that, and that is based on ICT, artificial intelligence, and so on. We cannot miss out on that. Second, and more pressing, by the need to tackle our own development challenges, especially in the following areas: improving public administration and the delivery of public services, formalizing the economy, improving revenue mobilization, deepening and broadening financial inclusiveness in the growth process, and curbing bribery and corruption. I am of the belief that we cannot continue to do the same old things and expect new results in all these areas, unless we are prepared to innovate our ways and means in finding solutions to these development challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, we have since 2018 worked hard to leverage technology for development. We have developed what I call digital transformation enablers. The famous Ghana card, the digital address system, mobile money, interoperability, the universal QR code, and the Ghana.gov platform. It is these enablers that are enabling several applications and making digital transformation as drivers of growth possible. Let me take one area where digitization is affecting the lives of all Ghanaians. For those familiar with the colonial governance system, Ghana has a legacy problem in the way we conduct public administration. That is how government interacts with its citizens. Public institutions and bureaucracies have for far too long stuck to cumbersome structures, systems, and procedures. We have sluggish, centralized bureaucracies, rigid rules-based, hierarchical chains of command, and highly interpersonal in its delivery of public services. From the application for a driver's license to passports, to getting water and electricity connections, to registering a business. No matter how educated you are, no matter how much trigonometry and algebra you have learned, they will want you to accept that getting a passport or applying for a business license is so complex that you need middlemen or guru boys to help you do so. These lead to the emergence of incentives conducive to bribery and corruption. That system, with its poor information flow and weak institutional coordination, cannot be instruments of development in a rapidly changing, information-rich, knowledge-intensive environment. You and I must change that culture of public administration, and that is what we are doing. In fact, of the many reforms to strengthen and improve efficiency of public administration and eliminate the incentives for corruption, I strongly believe that digitization can accomplish in short order what many years of public sector reforms have failed to achieve. Ghana is on an irreversible march for change. We consider digitization in all areas of public administration as an important goal to be accomplished. Some of the key areas of digitization adoption in the space of just 4 years include the implementation of the National Biometric ID card. This is something which governments have struggled with for many years. and had not been able to implement. Today, 15.5 Ghanaian citizens and residents have been enrolled under the national ID card, and the process should be completed by next year. But what we have been able to do by providing everybody in Ghana with a unique national ID card is to create essentially a single source of truth. And it has given us the ability to link the national ID database to other databases across the country. So, for example, we've linked the national ID database to the GRA tax database. So today we took the decision that your tax identification number will now become your Ghana card number will now become your tax identification number. Your Ghana card number will now become your SNIT number. Your Ghana card number is now your national health insurance number. We are going to have every SIM card linked to the Ghana card, one's Ghana card number. And every bank account will also be linked to the Ghana card number. And all of these are going to be done shortly. One of the problems that we encounter as a nation is that our tax base is very narrow. Very, very few people are registered to pay taxes. At the end of 2016, only 4% of the adult population was registered to pay taxes. That means they had tax identification numbers. Only 4%. When we decided this year to make the Ghana card number your tax identification number, the number of adults registered for taxes suddenly increased from 4% to 86%. A problem we had dealt with and lived with since independence. How do we broaden the tax base? But in one foul swoop, we've done it. It's the same for SNIT. We've done the same for SNIT. We've done the same for NHIS and so on. And this is going to transform the country because the databases are linked. You cannot go to a bank and borrow money and then go and change your name and go to another bank and say, I want to borrow money again. They will find out you are the same person because they know your national ID number. This is going to bring discipline in our society because your record of transactions are there in every place for others to see. And this will help with this discipline, it will help bring trust in our society and bring down interest rates of banks to businesses and individuals. And so what we are doing is a remarkable transformation, but these are things that may not be tangible. As you are going around, you will not see a big building, and but this is soft infrastructure. It's soft infrastructure that has major implications for our economy. We've also implemented the digital property address system. Today in Ghana, because of the National Digital Property Address System, there is nowhere in Ghana, whether on land or on water, that does not have a digital address. We have solved the problem of addressing in Ghana, just leveraging GPS technology. Every place in Ghana today, if you go, you can find using the Ghana Post GPS app, the digital address. We have gone one step further and leverage on the digital addresses to provide unique street and digital address plates for every property. We have 7.5 million properties that we have identified in Ghana. 7.5 million, including the huts in various villages. Now, every property is going to get its own digital address plate. And we have started the process. The first phase is ongoing, and the second phase will soon start, and we should finish the whole process next year. But that means all the 7.5 million properties in Ghana will see, including villages in Kumbungu and everywhere, they will all have their own address plates with the QR codes attached to the plate. So we will have a database of all properties in Ghana. This is beginning to build a new economy. You have a database of all people, you have a database of all properties, you have a database of all bank accounts, all SIM cards, everything linked to this technology. And so we are building a new system. We've also introduced the mobile money interoperability. We were the first in Africa to do so, because most of our people, our poor people, did not have bank accounts, and so were excluded from the financial transactions. Most of our people, however, had mobile money accounts. So we decided that we need to make the bank account and the mobile money account interoperable. That means you can use your mobile money account and pay money into a bank account or receive money from a bank account. This was never the case. Even sending money from MTN to Vodafone was not possible, or Tigo. But we made interoperability first to allow us to send monies between the different telcos, but more importantly, to make the bank account interoperable with the mobile money account. When we looked at the numbers yesterday, about 44 million mobile money accounts in Ghana, in a population of 30 million. So it tells you that mobile money transactions, last year, mobile money transactions, because of the interoperability that we have implemented, the first country in Africa to do so, because of the interoperability that we have implemented, total mobile money transactions last year was the equivalent of 592 billion Ghana cedis, or $100 billion. That is massive. And Ghana today is the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa. And it didn't cost us that much to do mobile money interoperability. It was just $4.5 million, everything included. And it is generating transactions of $100 billion. And that means economic activity is taking place. But with mobile money interoperability, just this reform we have done, it has meant that the number of people in the country, adult population with bank accounts, have gone up from 30% to 90%. Just with that reform, that the mobile money account can now function like a bank account. And that is a remarkable transformation. And many countries have struggled with this issue of financial inclusion for a very long time. We are also introducing the universal QR code, which is a scan and pay, so that everybody, including the wache and cocoa sellers, and everybody can function electronically. And all they need is a mobile phone. The QR code is a code that you can just scan on your mobile phone and pay them. The money gets into their account instantly. So we will reduce cash in the system. Finally, we have also established a one-stop shop to enable citizens easily access government services at ghana.gov. We are going to make sure all government institutions are on ghana.gov, and anything that you need, whether applying for a driver's license, passport, birth certificate, whatever, you go to the ghana.gov platform, just fill in whatever form. Because of mobile interoperability, you can pay with your Momo, or if you don't have Momo and you have a bank account, you can pay or other vehicles. And you will get service very, very, very quickly. And this is the transformation that Ghana is seeing all across the place. Today, you can buy electricity units on your mobile phone. You can register or renew your NHIS membership on your mobile phone, and so on. We've also implemented drone delivery services. When we were introducing medical drones in Ghana to deliver medicines, bloods, and vaccines, a lot of people wondered if it was necessary. In fact, some ridiculed it. Today, doctors and nurses across the country are thanking the government for this innovation. President Akufo-Addo had this vision, and we have implemented it. And then a doctor, I know of a case where a doctor at 3 a.m. was trying to save the life of a mother who was giving birth and was losing blood. 3 a.m. They called the drone service and they delivered the blood within 15 minutes and they saved the mother's life. Inshallah, by the end of this year or the middle of next year, the whole of Ghana, we will have 8 medical drone services which will cover every district of Ghana, every hospital, every health center, every chip compound. That is what we are aiming at by the middle of next year. But as we sit here today, Ghana is the world's largest medical drone delivery center that we have. The world is the largest in the world. And we took the lead, even though we brought the technology from America. America is only now starting to employ drones for medical services. So we are making very, very strong strides. We have more achievements, and the graduating students, you are coming into a society, and we want to challenge you to come in and make a difference so that we can change this country together. It's not about talking, it's about doing, and we are going to work together to change this country. I am reliably informed, ladies and gentlemen, that the Madina Institute for Science and Technology, with the support of KNUST, one of its affiliate institutions, is seeking accreditation from the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission to roll out programs in computer science, information technology, data science, and innovation and technology management. This is a step in the right direction as we aim to develop additional capacity in areas of artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, big data, and connectivity. It is not by accident, ladies and gentlemen, that Google and Twitter are all finding their way to Ghana. To our graduates, I congratulate you for completing your studies. It is my expectation that by the time you've spent at MIST has equipped you with the requisite skills, knowledge, and values to launch out for higher heights and make a great impact wherever you go. And that impact depends on your ambition, your thirst for continuous learning, your discipline, and your dedication. You have an exciting life ahead of you. Your faculty, staff, parents, and guardians have invested in you. Make that investment count. You have the choice to work for yourself, team up with colleagues to establish your own businesses, or join the workforce. Either way, face the challenges of life confidently and be courageous to seize the opportunities that come your way. Discover and live your purpose and draw strength from your Creator. Be humble and respectful, and remember to give back to your communities and country. Become worthy ambassadors of the motto of MIST, which is learn here and lead everywhere. To many who are matriculating, I charge you to take your studies seriously. Start well, remain consistent, and finish strong. To the faculty, I encourage you to keep up the good work. None of these achievements could have been made without you, and we thank you very much. Long live Madina Institute of Science and Technology. Long live Ghana. Thank you for your attention, and God bless our homeland Ghana. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
May we stand up and give a standing ovation to His Excellency, the Vice President. A very powerful speech of all standards. It was the Vice President that played the role of a midwife to give birth to this university. So the graduates today are the children of His Excellency, the Vice President. The Vice President now is taking a little rest after the valedictory speech. The SRC at all levels will come up, the former presidents at all levels, who are all Mohammeds, will present a citation to His Excellency, the Vice President. And again, this is to the attention of the graduates and matriculants. There will be a photo opportunity with His Excellency as the Vice President. But please, you should be fully masked. Everybody would have loved to share such a momentous moment with your faces showing. But unfortunately, we are not living in ordinary times. So when the photo op comes, you should be fully masked. I now
HAFIZTV, unique every day.